Let's go with one more.
Okay.
With so many singles, how important is attraction as well as chemistry?
Your campus is like 2/3 single, right?
Yeah.
You should just put numbers under the seat and just say,
like musical chairs.
We're Calvinists, and if you got a 4, you're marrying 4. You know,
you think? Should we do that? We thought about doing like some kind of speed dating or something like that. No?
No, dude, that always ends up going to Brett Michaels' Rock of Love at some point. It goes bad. I think you've got to be attracted to the whole person, which means mentally, you like talking to them, theologically, you agree with them, spiritually, you want to go to the same church and live the same way. Physically, you've got to be attracted to them. I think it's a total attraction. And nobody, and what you don't want to do is become ridiculous, which is like, I made this list of someone who will be qualified to marry me. Because, yeah, if that person exists, they can do better. So it's an issue of being humble and being reasonable. You got to be attracted to somebody. I mean, like, I'm not going to lie to you, like, I'm totally attracted to Grace. She thinks I'm funny. I think that's awesome. I think she's cute. I like being around her. I like hanging out with her. I like looking at her. I like praying with her. I like snuggling with her. I like serving Jesus with her. I love raising babies with her. And so for me, I am drawn like gravity, attracted to Grace in a way that I've never been anyone else. And I've met lots of people who are nice and love Jesus. And I'm sure, if you love Jesus and you agree on some stuff, you can have a good marriage. But I always say there's the one you can live with and there's the one you can't live without. And Grace for me was the one I couldn't live without. And just drawn to her like nobody I've ever been drawn, because I'm just totally compelled, attracted to her. And honestly, I rejoice in that because there is no excuse for being an adulterer or flirt outside of marriage, but it really is a great gift when the gravity of your soul goes toward your spouse. That's just where you go. And in my position, that's really a gift. Because being faithful to Grace isn't hard. That's just where I go. I just adore her. 22 years now together, dating and married. And I pick her every day. She's my girl. And I think ultimately every guy needs to feel that way, and every wife wants a husband who does. And I think that's what it talks about when it says that elders should be a one-woman man. Like, he's just into her in a way he's not into anybody else. And then Hebrews says to follow the example of the leaders. So the elders are to be one-woman men, and the leaders are to set the precedent. So whether it's a man or a woman, I think it has to be told. You have to be drawn, compelled. And for certain people, you say they're nice and they love Jesus and I enjoy them, but I'm just not. They're not gravity to me. I'm not drawn there.
So what do you think for those that are dating right now and thinking about marriage, and maybe one of them saying, well, I could live with him and I could probably live without him too?
Well, that's not what anyone wants to hear. Right? Like the wedding toast is
saying that.
It's very nice to be married. I think I can actually endure this person. That's cut the cake. I mean, that's not an awesome moment, I mean, everybody wants to know my spouse is drawn, compelled to me. That's what it says in Song of Solomon. She says, my beloved is mine and I am his. It's that mutual belonging, like the two become one. You don't want to over-romanticize or idealize it. But yeah, I think there's something to be said for not idolizing marriage as a single person to the degree that you just pick somebody and hope that it works out. I think it's better to be single than married to someone that you're not really drawn to or they're not really drawn to you. Because that becomes a very sad, passionless, sort of parallel lives kind of relationship. You don't want that. You want oneness.